At another guard, a senior, number 3, Brandon Lewis. Another guard, a senior, number 11, Petrell Reed. Another guard, a senior, number 12, Braden Conley. And the 5th guard, a senior, number 25, Logan P. The Boilermakers are coached by Dayton Hentz, Brent Van Veloski, Matt Colston, and Trenton Terry.
And welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get set for the varsity matchup here between the Macomb Bombers and the Kewanee Boilermakers. Boilermakers in the black, Macomb in the white. It's again Ken Suter alongside Brandon on the camera as we get set for a varsity matchup, hoping that the boys' games kind of go the same way as the girls' games earlier today. Had a loss for the JV contest, and then the girls' varsity able to come out with the win. Hoping for the same here for the boys' varsity.
I believe this boys' varsity game will be a little closer than the girls' varsity game.
I could suggest that too, as Kewanee is a big matchup for these men. 7:23, Macomb getting their first chance at offense. As beforehand, intros took a bit longer. They do have a nice video playing. The only problem is they have a nice big orange thing blocking our view of it.
Yep.
So we apologize for not being able to show that.
The first couple of times I was able to, and they've kind of not pulled this curtain up as much as they were.
Colson Wellgat gets the first points of the day for the Boilermakers. Ooh, nice fake pass. It got me. Underneath, up for two, blocked from behind, and taken away. That's 12, Braden Connolly.
Really nice cut by Watson, though, and just a nice block by the Boilermaker player.
Taken away this time by Macomb. 2-0, 6:25 left. 3 taken just off the front iron. Trying to get the rebound, and they do. That is number 0, Nolan Hoge. Wide open. They're going to let him shoot, and I don't think you'd want to do that. Malachi Connolly for 3.
I don't think we'll see that much more going uncontested.
I doubt so, too. Malachi Connolly gets a Sports Corner 3 for Macomb. 6 minutes to go. Macomb leads 3-2. Hey, it's a game where we got to see the entirety of the game, unlike 2 of the 4 that we've done today.
Yep.
So that's always a good start. 5:47 left to go. Got it on the elbow. That is number 12, Braden Conley. As they swing it back around to Welgab. Looking for the cut, decides to cut back behind himself. Dips it out behind, inside, underneath, can't get it. Some of the body control, it just amazes me, even high schoolers able to do this.
Yeah, and a lot of athleticism. They're a lot more than what I have.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Every time I watch this, I'm happy that I gave up basketball and went full-time Scholastic Bowl for high school. I was much easier at clicking a button and telling, I don't know, something about history than trying to maneuver my body and my hands in 2 different places. As a second Sports Corner 3 falls for Malachi Conley.
Really, he got contested a little bit more, but not much.
Enough. Not
you got to
enough.
get out there. You got to get that hand right there in his face. At least make an attempt to stop it from happening.
And watching the JV game, you know, the Boilermakers saw how much a defensive presence in the first and second quarters can open up offensive lanes for you later. Macomb got worried about making sure they were perfect, that they started to lose out on some of the perfect defensive lanes they had earlier.
Right, yes.
Top of the key, hands it over towards Nolan. Once again, we do have our chat open like always, so if I mispronounce a name, say something wrong, or do anything, just let us know. Love to hear from you guys. Trying to flash underneath, they do. Puts it up and blocked! Big block. Man, I thought he had that perfect lane. Just a huge hit. And can't go. It's now Boilermaker ball, but they lose it. Can't get it after. And I'm watching behind here on this replay. And that was perfect placement there by number 11.
Reed.
Reed just had a perfect hand placement, kept his body back so it wouldn't come in on the follow-through. Can you imagine? We've already gotten halfway through this quarter. 3 misses. As it's 3:43 left. His glass touched by Macomb as it just barely tips, and tips out of bounds. I'd like to thank Jeff Watson from Williamsville cheering on the Bombers.
Williamsville, they've got a very good varsity boys team. I haven't seen them, but I've heard a lot of people talking about them.
Long 3 will not work. It'll be Bomber ball. And, man, it's getting close to that time. Playoffs coming in just a few weeks. It's just caught in the corner and can't fall down. A lot of things happen, early February. Between, sports coming back in, spring training starting back up soon. If you're so inclined, the Daytona 500 starting again. It's just an exciting time. I'm tired of winter. I'm ready for it to be done.
Yes, me too.
Of course, Illinois being Illinois, we'll have a snowstorm in the middle of March, and it'll go back to feel like winter again. On the little floater shot, he got it to work. It's 2 for number 3, Graydon Lewis. So 4-6 your score. 2:34 left. Driving down low, can't get it. It'll be touched out by the Boilermakers. Welgag got a hand in there. As the Ince family cheering on the Boilermakers, 2 falls. I'd like to thank you for watching and let us know if, is it Ince? Am I mispronouncing that name? I apologize if I have been this entire time. 2-10, 8-4 your score. Driving left side, 2-on-1, spins around, dishes it down, and in. Can't get it to fall. Nolan fighting for the rebound, but it'll be Malachi. Coast to coast, puts it up, can't get it. Off the glass, about everybody underneath that basket. And a blocking foul. That'll be charged to number 1, Drew Watson. That is his first, team first. First foul for either team with 1:50 left to go in the quarter. 3 subs for the Bombers. Coming in the game, number 3, Isaac Lenbaugh. It's number 22, Cooper Hobson, and number 23, Nick Ilby. Nick Ilby fouled out of the JV contest, did a lot defensively down low for him, opened up, had, I think, 9 points by the end. A really talented player that getting to play up early in this in this varsity contest.
Right, lot of potential, lot of talent there in young Mr. Elby. Like you said, fouled out. All those fouls that he had seemed to be just under aggression and going for the ball. So nothing to hang your head about.
3 will not fall. It's going to be last touch by the Bombers. So it will go towards the Boilermakers. Anna Peterson cheering on those same Boilermakers. Few substitutions for them. It looks like number 30, Kaysen Ellerbrock's into the game, as well as number 21, Abram Hicks. Right now with the ball, number 11, that's Reed. Shot won't fall. Thought that one looked good. You know, the Boilermakers are getting inside looks. It just hasn't fallen for them yet.
Yep.
But they are doing a great job of getting in positioning and especially boxing out and setting up a post.
Yes, I mean, they're getting position on every possession, but like we just said, that their shots aren't falling. Bombers' shots are, and that's why we're at a 6-point deficit, 10-4 Macomb on top of Kewanee.
Another 2 for Drew Watson with 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Reed on the spin, puts it up, just not enough arc on it.
Now that's one that I'm kind of surprised you're not hearing people say, use the glass on that one. Because maybe that would have helped, maybe not, but it
would have been better than just spinning off on that front side. 14 seconds to go in the first quarter, which feels like we've been talking for like 2 minutes, much less 8. But no breaks, only 1 foul, no free throws so far. Just a fast quarter. Last shot for Drew, off the front iron and out, so 10-4. That'll be your score at the end of 1. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Start of the second quarter. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center, locations in Bushnell and Macomb. Provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. Set to go for the second quarter. Macomb with the ball, getting it down low, stolen away. That time by Welgott. Puts it up, takes it coast to coast. Welgott in. He's got 4 today. 10-6. as Conley, just a little bit high. Passes it right back, swings over right side, looking down low. A little body check. They'll call the foul on that one. Charge to number 21, Abram Hicks, his first, team first. Substitutions in the game for Macomb. Pretty much looks like every break so far they've had, they've gotten 1 or 2 substitutions, keeping players fresh. 3 for Conley is off. It's going to be over to the corner. Once again, Brandon forgot to put the microphone back on.
But keeping players fresh, as I was saying, Coach Anderson does quite a bit of that, and we'll see a lot of that here in this game.
That's tipped, and it's on the way. That is Reed with it one-on-one. He'll put it in for 2. Trell Reed for 2.
So far here in the second quarter, it's all Boilermakers. Bombers looking to score here again. Boilermakers have had 2 back-to-back fast break opportunities and connected them successfully.
Down low looking for, he's going to fade away, and that falls for number 25, Langdon Lambert. As they spin right around, Reed trying to get in and be fouled, so 2 shots upcoming. Trying to catch him a little bit off guard on that fast break. Being charged to 25, that is Langdon, excuse me. So 2 shots upcoming. And no need to be embarrassed about putting your mic down. West Prairie last week, me and Greg Phelps, who normally does all the West Prairie games,
Right.
Announced the entire third quarter with our headsets off.
Oh, wow.
Both of us didn't even realize because we could hear ourselves, but we forgot to check if anybody else could. So it was probably the best third quarter that anybody's ever listened when it comes to me and Greg talking. That one will fall.
Thank you for joining us here at TSSR, where we entertain you.
Well, if you want to call it entertainment.
I think that's the best wording for it.
Where you can sit and laugh at people who think they're professionals until we realize we screw up something. 3 will miss off the side, and Conley is able to be trapped from behind. Crowd's looking for a foul, but ref saying all ball still off of Conley, and it will be Boilermaker ball. Number 20, Griffin Hicks into the game. Twelve to 9, 5:39 left in this first half. Boilermakers keeping it wide, spread and far out. They're going to shoot 3. Sports corner 3, can't fall. Gets the rebound. It's tipped on the ground. It'll be a jump ball. Oh, you really wanted to drag that one out for a second.
I thought he was going to call out of bounds, actually. I thought maybe somebody was on the line, and that's what I thought the call was going to be.
It'll stay with Kewanee after the foul. Into the corner, 5:20 left to go. Underneath, one-on-one, puts it up, and that one falls. 2 for Ellerbrock. As he gets on the board, they cut it in with within one, sorry. 5:07, down low, it's going to be on the side, Conley. Here you get the defensive players help clapping along, trying to help mess with the framing and spacing of the Bomber offense. And it looks like it might be getting to him for a second, but Bombers slow down as that's going to be fouled from behind. Charge to number 3, it's Graydon Lewis, his first, team second. Underneath the basket. Well, a little bit offshoot, about at the M or B of Macomb.
We saw Coach Enns talking to the official there, not sure what he was talking about because we could see that foul from up here, so it may have been something totally different.
Top of the key, 4:30 left to go. Conley with it, right side. He's going to try and go baseline. Almost falls, loses his footing, but tipped around and will stay with Macomb. And that's one of the things, just take a quick breath. You got a nice break right here. Take a breath, slow down your offense a little bit. As Drew's underneath the basket, he's going to try and pull it right back out. Spin through and in, and it's going to be last touched by Kewanee. Will stay with Macomb. Coming into the game for the Boilermakers, number 5, Markel King. Gosh, how the heck do I screw that up? Markel King. It's the K and the Q. Close enough that it trips me up. I teach speech and I can't read. Oh my gosh. 3 for Watson. That's going to be missed, but tipped around. Rebounded by Macomb. Puts it up. Langdon gets his second shot of the day. And they're going to keep that pressure on right after taking the ball out. They're going to push it. 4 minutes left remaining in the half. Looking left side corner. Comes back around. Inside, Malachi's on him. Down low. Corner 3. That one falls. Sports corner 3 for Colson Welgat.
And we got a foul away from the basket. Basket still counts.
But they'll take it out underneath the basket. So loose ball foul.
I think we were concentrated on the shot. We didn't see the foul, but obviously the official did.
Braden Conley back into the game as well as Antonio Jones. And an instant foul. Another one down low. That'll be charged to Malachi. That's his first team third. Down low, Conley's looking. Let's kick it back out. Another 3. Can't get it. 5:34. He had a little bit of a lean on that shot. Maybe if he would have got it set for a quick second, then put it up, might have had a better success.
Totally agree. Yep, he was kind of unsettled there.
Welgat gets his first team third foul. 14-14 your score. Watson with it. He'll keep it up top. Malachi going to the left. Passes out. A little 3-man weave action. Conley a little bit too high off the glass. Spins it around. We'll count it as a pass. Works fine. Watson spins. He's falling. Hands it over to Conley. Conley, he's going to take the shot in. Can't get it. Rebounded by, I need to start saying Malachi and Braden, because there are 2 Conleys out there for either team. A little fast break behind, puts it up. Can't get it, just a little too soft. But Macomb will keep possession. 14-14, Watson misses the sports corner 3, rebounded by Cottrell Reed. Reed on the pass down low, it's going to be tipped and stolen away by Watson. 2:30, and Watson will slow it down.
Watson really came from out of nowhere to come and get that steal, and now he slowly walks it up.
Fast possessions for both teams. Watson, a behind-the-back little shot, and that works.
To say that, then his cut comes from out of nowhere for that easy money, too. Some really nice play, work ethic.
On the ground,
Watson.
Conley fighting for it. He's going to get it off. No, he still had possession when he rolled. It'll be a travel. Will stay with the Boilermakers. .203 to go. They'll take it out. Hands it off top to Welgat. Gets the screen. 3, that looks good, but can't go. Rebounded, put it right back up. That is 2 for Braden Conley. The Boilermakers still back in it with the tie. 1:42 to go. And it's going to be stolen right back around. A jump ball going towards the Bombers. Back into the game. Graydon Lewis. Graydon and Braden. It's going to trip me up, I guess. I guess that's a new thing. I find a new one every time I announce something that I can't say twice fast. Watson for three, misses. It's going to go wide and almost right down the stairs. Kewanee will take it out. 1:31 to go, 16-16 your score. Slowing down, Reed with the ball. Hands it right back to him. He's going to roll baseline, spins up, makes some room, and puts it in himself. That is his 4th point of the day. 18-16, fifth. Down low, trying to make a point for himself. Spins left side, rolls out, but last touched by Kewanee. Macomb ball. 58 seconds left. Malachi Conley back into the game for the Bombers. At the end, they take it out. Looking for screens. They get one. Watson. Nice defensive tip. That was perfect to get a hand down low because he had a pass that open lane.
Yep.
Perfect defense, and it will be Kewanee ball.
They've seen that ball go under his waist, and they went and attacked and got their hands on it to cause that jump ball and to regain possession.
40 seconds left, down 2. Reed with the ball. Crosses it over to King. King looked for the drive, decided not to go with it. Hands back to Reed, now 30 seconds left. Reed slowing it down.
Boilermakers wanting to have that lead going into halftime.
Don't give Macomb another chance to score. We'll take this one. Switching up plays, decides to screen the other side. He's going to roll, pushes in on Conley. Can't get it on the pass. No shot. Watson to over, and a foul right at the very end. Shot would have been off. That'll be Reed. His first, team 4th. .4 seconds left to go. Watson will take it out. Conley on the far side. They'll see who they want to give it to. 1 second to go. On the logo, it's going to be a little bit far. Yep. Had nice aim, had nice shot, just a little bit outside. So we'll take that to the end of the, just accidentally hit the wrong button, so guess I'm fixing the scoreboard over the break. We'll send you guys to an interview here with Dwayne Hulett with the fine folks at MDH. 18-16, your score here at the half.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate McDonough District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest X-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest X-ray, and that's done by radiology technology, and that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens in early 60s, they did X-rays for things that they would never do X-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the and the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she said, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she said, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, this is what we're going to do. So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an x-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, why don't we take one step beyond? And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
Thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
It's hard to stop a train.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
It's hard to stop a train.
You would get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. Work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as we get set for third quarter of action. 18-16 your score as the Boilermakers lead the Bombers. Still tight, though, and it's been very back and forth this entire game.
There in that first half, both teams were pretty much equal. So, as a fan and as a commentator, we hope for that to happen, but a lot of times it doesn't. But I have a feeling tonight could be different. It could stay tight all the way to the wire.
Wellgat stolen away, goes coast to coast, but just loses it off a foot right below. I'd like to thank you all for watching and chatting in our chat like always. And also I want to shout out a Chase Elliott fan cheering on Kewanee. Every single one of my family have a pure hate for every Hendrick driver ever, so good luck to Chase this year. I'm hoping he does not win. It's just personal preference. 6:25. I don't know why. It's just one of those NASCAR like hate stories. I grew up, I'm like, Tony Stewart's awesome, and I don't like Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon. And it's just stayed my entire life. 7:10 to go, 18-16. Macomb really working this defense, trying to find any holes. Conley fading, hits the sports corner 3, and Malachi Conley breaks the tie. Well, it wasn't even a tie. It went past all the way through the tie. It takes the lead. I still got NASCAR in the mind, I guess. Down low, trying to box in. He's almost there, has a man out. Can't get it, rebounded by Nolan. (19-18) Bombers with the lead. 6:34, Conley with it. Kicks it over, right, stolen. Just taken straight out of his hands by Braden. Hits it to Welgat. Back out to Reed as they'll get the offense set back up. Use the screen, lows, trying to get it low. Welgat for 3, can't get it, it's off the front iron. He's gonna get his own rebound. He's gonna take the corner 3, that one just a little bit too far right. So maybe next shot he can get it in like Goldilocks. He was too far left, too far right. We'll see what next chance he has. He's already hit 1 today. 5:55 left to go, 19-18. Conley, he's got an open lane. He'll take it for another sports corner 3, his 4th of the game. So Conley makes it now a 4-point game. Step through Reed, just a little too far on. Had a nice stutter step, got Conley to beat. Conley, he'll take it for himself. Malachi turning it on.
He had that nice little stutter step that got him confused, and boom, the easy money 2-point basket.
Foul on the play, so 2 shots upcoming. We'll see who they charge it to. Not a lot of fouls throughout most of this game so far. Nobody in foul trouble. They'll charge it to Nolan, his team first. And Welgat will take 2 shots. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best. 3 convenient locations serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. And brought to you by Ron Ilby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Ilby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris. Or visit www.ronilby.com. Check out their inventory. Shot up, will not fall. Second opportunity can't go either. And it'll go out of bounds, stays with Macomb. (24-19), 5 minutes to go in the third. Conley. As Macomb slows it up. Oh, and he took a hit. Nolan. They'll charge that to Reed, his second, team first. And had that press right, had that screen right there, and Reed just came right through.
Yep, he did, and got him, but luckily he got right back up and is still out on the floor.
Drew trying to work some, but he's going to travel. It'll be Kewanee ball. .430 left to go. Welgat gets down into the corner. They're going to move the ball now towards the right, looking down low. Gets the screen wide open. Oh, and it just rolls out, but they'll call a foul. We'll see who they charge it to. It'll be Reed. That'll be his third. 15-second.
Just a disheartening possession there for the Boilermakers. A wide open three-point shot hits every part of the rim, and then a foul gets called. Just disheartening.
Conley with it at the top of the key. Trying to work it inside on a post up, and there's going to be a blocking foul. They'll be charged to number 25, Logan Peed. His first, team third. And then it'll go towards Kewanee. $342 left to go. Reed going through. That'll probably could have been a blocking foul or a charge. Didn't quite see where his feet were set. He decides we'll let that one pass. Open three for Conley. Another sports corner three for Malachi. And that'll be a timeout. Really broke open this game. Has 3 threes in this, 4.5 minutes.
Conley's got 17 of the 27 points for the Bombers.
This game brought to you by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1980, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your local Carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852. Find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. Also brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. And finally brought to you by King Family Chiropractic. King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb supports local athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MY-DC. That's 6932. They also perform DOT/CDL physicals for just $85. Holt House into the game for Macomb. Conley trying to defend, goes on the far side. Back up top, 3:10 to go. Trying to go three, corner. Can't get it. This will be rebounded by Nolan. And Malachi with the ball, 2:55. 27-19, Macomb with a lead. Down low to Drew. He's got Conley. And it's going to be tipped, stolen away. That was a nice punch out. Hicks with the ball. Hands it down low, puts it up. Can't get it. That is Braden Conley on the miss. Watson. Fakes down low. Looking for the drive. Pulls it back up top. Set. Trying to get something open. And that's going to be tipped by Welgat. Conley tries to save it, and he does. Spins it around. Fake out three. Conley can't get it. It's going to be tipped. Watson for three. Can't get it. Nolan with the rebound. He'll put it in for two.
See, what the issue there was that the Boilermakers were just going after the ball with one hand, not going for two hands for the rebound. And 1, 2, 3 opportunities for the Bombers, and they finally take that ultimate advantage on the third opportunity.
29-19 your score as that one falls. 29-21 now. As soon as I said the 19, it changed. So Boilermakers finally get a shot down low. Nolan, who will get fouled. He'll have 2 shots. Foul will be charged to Logan Peed, his team third. Team fourth. I can't count worth anything, I guess. So 1:12 remaining in the third quarter, 29-21. Nolan for 2. First shot misses. This game's brought to you by Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Missed both free throws.
So keep an 8-point lead. Drives inside to put it up. That one falls for him. A little bit of an ugly setup, but man, once he got his open lane, puts it in. 48 seconds to go. Looking down low, he's got his man, Holdhouse. He is fouled from behind. We'll see if they charge it to Braden or Welgat. It will be Braden Conley. That's his first team second. 43 seconds left. 2 shots upcoming. First one falls. Hits on both. (31-23). Almost lost the ball. 30 seconds left. Gosh. That'll go out of bounds, and it will stay. It will go towards the Bombers.
That pass just got away from him, I guess. Almost went bowling for the cheerleaders.
Only 9 pins over on that side. 15 seconds left. Conley in the corner. He's going to take the step back 3. Sports quarter 3 for Malachi Conley. Right back. Welgat up through and 2. That time for Braden Conley. Welgat trying to get a steal. End of the quarter. Can't get it. Right there, but just didn't go. So at the end of the third, 25-34. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Start of the fourth quarter as the Bombers lead 34-25. 7:55 left in the fourth. Don't know why I said that. It's just a natural habit to read the time off. It literally just started. Shot misses, but rebounded by Conley, and he's going to fight through, and he'll get the shot. Chance for a three-point play. Braden Conley is able to fight around, get it in. Nolan set to come back into the game for the Bombers.
Nice strong rebound, and then goes for the old-fashioned three-point play, doesn't connect.
And it'll be Holthouse with the ball. Forgot to put your mic on again?
No.
Over to, hey, you can't remember to put your mic on. I can't read out loud. It's all fine. We all have our problems. Step over, inside, puts it up, 2. That falls for Cooper Hobson. As Bombers get 2. Well, it's almost as bad as I convinced my buddy to do a football game with me, announcing. He said a few words, in the first half, and at halftime I said, hey, why don't you read this out loud? It's just reading. He misspelled McDonough, misspoke it, unplugged his headset, and he left. He just hung out in the stands for the rest of the game.
Wow. Sometimes I think about doing that, and then I'm like, well, I better not, I guess.
36-27, 7 minutes to go. Conley looking back over. He's got a wide open lane if he wants to take it, and he does for another 3. Bombers get another sports corner 3, and at this point, don't you play him a little tighter?
Yeah.
After the second or third 3, I'd start really honing in on the guy.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. That's something that I am a stickler for, if you can't already tell.
Hicks for 2. And Conley for another 3. That one just tips out. Rebounded by Welgat. Welgat tipped and stolen away. Has 8 points, but man, Welgat's been all over offensively and defensively for this team. Multiple steals and some big rebounds for, a guard. Moving around, Conley swings it over to Watson. Looking for the 2 cutters, decides not to, has the screen, and it'll be a moving screen. Moving screen charge to Langdon Lambert, his second.
If that didn't get called, some fans were going to be pretty upset.
Yeah, I was going to say, had a few stand up right in front of us. He's yelling at the referee like he's going to hear him from all the way up here.
I'm sure we picked him up.
Over, nice fake, nice second step through, Conley. Welgat's going to go down. Beaten down, turn it around, up, through, and he saves it. Nice block, didn't get the body in, able to save it from going out of bounds, and it still will stay with the Boilermakers. Second shot, can't get it. Man, I don't know what was more impressive, the blocker being able to be aware enough that it's still our ball, gets the ball, and wide open, and gets a block. Oh, that one is on the hand. I thought he had that on the block too.
All in all, the athleticism on both parts there is what was awesome, what was amazing. Right there, you can hear Dick Vitale saying, that's awesome with a capital A, baby, right there on a play like that. I miss Dick Vitale.
Shot will miss as 2 substitutions coming in, Dontavion Thomas as well as Marquell King into the game. That foul was charged to Cation Ellerbrock, his first, team second. Second shot will fall. So goes 1 for 2 at the line. Wide open 3 taken and completely nails it. Hicks. An open sports corner 3. And Kewanee has been able to do this a lot. That quick transition. As soon as they get fouled, as soon as they get a shot put onto them, instantly we're turning this around. On the ground, Holthouse trying to go around, and it's going to be a foul charge to Welgat. His second, team second. 40-32, your score. As they'll stack up. One will roll, they'll hand it up top to Braden. Braden working on Welgat, over to Drew. Conley, 3, full sports corner 3 for Braden Holthouse. So 43-32 after the shot. Going to the left, right. A long three for Welgat. Can't get it off the front iron. Gets the rebound. King backing down, backing down. It's going to be tipped. Oh, kick foot. Kick foot violation, so we'll stay with the Boilermakers. 23, Nick Elby back into the game for Macomb. Going towards the left side, down low. Able to swing it back. Top of the key. Nice ball movement. Nice ball movement. Conley all over him. Back out. 3:30 left to go. Right side spins around. Going to be blocked by Nolan. On the fast break is Conley. Conley, a big bounce, puts it up. And it's going to be 3 attempts. It looks like the little bit of rebounding tip practice, as that's going to be a bad shot off the front. He'll go towards Kewanee. You know, Conley frustrated, thought he was going to get a foul on that down low. Tries to cut for the long three, but man, after a shot like that, just slow it down. You've got possession. You're not down, you're up by 11. Just slow it down. Timeout taken. We'll take a quick one here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
You will get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 3:05 left to go after the timeout. Trying to get some shots up are the Boilermakers. Down 11 here as we get towards the waning areas of the game. Shot, that'll be a foul. 2 shots upcoming for him. It'll be Hicks on the shots. It'll be LB on the foul, his first, team third. First shot for Hicks. That'll fall. This game brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you got you covered. Midwest. The screaming didn't mess up the shooter, but it messed up me trying to read. We deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. Well, I guess his distraction helped from the crowd. Just didn't help the right person.
Right. And now you see Macomb passing the ball around, and really that's all they need to do right now, just control that clock.
Just only take, the perfect shot that comes up to you. 2:22 left to go. Spinning around, inside. Oh, they're going to say that it went off the Boilermakers, not the Bombers. So Bombers will take it out underneath the basket. Drew with the ball as the game of keep away starts. Just doing his best to dribble it around, make sure the hands and feet aren't out. Holding on to that basketball. Sees a flash down low. He's going to take it himself around and gets fouled. 2 shots upcoming. That'll be charged to Dontavian Thomas, his first, team third. Holthouse at the line. And his first will fall. He's got 4. This game brought to you by Pawn Plus. Pawn Plus is proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pawn Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games. Located at 324 West Jackson Street in Macomb between Ierko and Taco Bell. Shots up, can't get it. Rebounded by Nolan. Nolan swings around, and man, I think he got him right in the face. But didn't look like it was too bad of a glancing blow. And the foul on the shot. 2 shots upcoming. That'll charge Braden Holthouse, his first, team 4th. So 44-34 your score with 44-34 your score. With 4 team fouls for Macomb. First one misses by Wellgat. 1:30 to go. So Macomb needs to make sure, hold the basket as much as they can, and do not foul, because they are in the bonus.
Right.
And that is automatically 2 free throws. Shot for Wellgat. Missed his first. That one misses. Rebounded by Nolan. Nolan trying to get around. It's going to be on the ground and fouled. That time by Braden, his 3rd, team 4th. So now both teams in the bonus. Back into the game, Dontavian Thomas. And a 30-second timeout taken, so we'll take a timeout as well on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 1:26 to go. Drew with the ball. So he's going to hold on to it, has to get it across, and he does. Wide open down low, and Nolan can't get the ball out, and fouled by Braden. Ahead is his 4th, team 5th. Excuse me, his 3rd, team 5th. There's 2 shots coming up for Nolan. So now we'll see 1:19 left. Can Macomb nail some shots here to make it out of reach? First one misses.
As a Boilermaker, this is who you want at the line. You don't want to put Watson or Conley at the line here to possibly give the Boilermakers a chance here late in the 4th.
Second shot. Misses. He gets the rebound. Watson with it. He holds it, and he'll get a foul. So we'll have Watson come up and shoot 2. So Watson will get set to shoot. First one misses. Second shot. Misses. He gets his own rebound, 1:13 to go, and hands it to Holthouse. Holthouse swings it around. Nolan, he'll get mobbed. They'll get Nolan for 2 more. And we'll rinse and repeat and see what happens.
I was talking to Coach Zach Keene before the game, and he was saying that they'll more than likely be meeting the Boilermakers again here in a couple weeks in the regional.
First one misses. And misses the second. Now, Welgat on the run. He's going to pop over. Trying the three. Sports corner three will not go. Second chance opportunity. Misses. Rebounded and fouled from behind. Nolan gets set up for two more shots. As I believe just in this run of the quarter, that's his third foul line appearance. .55 seconds to go, still 44-34. Falls. First shot in. Misses from the front. 43 seconds. It'll be a jump ball, staying with the Bombers. So we'll see how the Bombers will be able to take this one out. Underneath, Watson takes it back up. He's going to be passed out, trapped down, and a foul. Trying to grab that ball, another foul. So back to the line, 43 seconds left to go. First one misses. Makes the second. Nolan back into the game. And Bombers take a timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. After the after the timeout, 42 seconds to go. 46-34. We'll see what Welgat can do. Hands it over. Oh, nice wide open three. Takes it. Misses off the front iron. It's going to be Drew Watson, as he's going to slow things down, go to the corner, try and draw out another foul. And right back to the line for Watson.
A nice fake by Lewis to get a perfect position for that three-pointer attempt. Just didn't get in for the Boilermakers.
And it falls. So back to it, 48-34. Two more points for Watson. Now hand it back off, right top of the key, rolling. Back around 42 seconds. Gets the pass off before. And Conley will block it, but he'll give Fallon on the back. So it'll be 3 shot attempts now
I wanted to take a look at Coach Anderson on that one after Conley's foul, and he just kind of sits down and doesn't say anything. Lets Conley know, hey, that wasn't the smartest defensive play.
First one nails it. So 2 more for Welgett. I don't know who's really trying to scream out. If anything, it just made it louder. It's the high schoolers next to us that are recording the game, who played in the JV tournament before, game beforehand. 48-37. Let me fix that. So 12 seconds left over to the far side, and they'll just pass in before and hold on to it. Still have to wait another 5 seconds or so, but that'll be the final here in Macomb, 48-36, as the Bombers take down the Kewanee Boilermakers after a great game. We thank you for watching here on TSSR, and we'll see you next time.